Hi, my name is Tony Leone from the Italian club of Milton, and this young man is the vice president. We make him, what are we going to make him? He's the Italian secretary of the Milton Italian club. We're glad to be here for this great occasion from Mr. Fahim for this revealing of Milton and surrounding areas. It's going to be a great movie, a great film that we're going to be seeing anyway. And we're really glad to be here.
We're extremely excited to be here today at the Arts Center celebrating Fahim's Magical Milton. We're so thrilled. Such a success for him. He's been working on this for such a long time. And we're here representing Town of Milton and Tim Hortons and the Italian Canadian Club of Milton and the Hospital Foundation Board as well. So one big happy family.
Yes, excited. We're very excited to see this movie.
Yes, and we can't wait. Thanks.
Hi, my name's Bruce Hayward. I was a small part of Magical Milton with Fahim Hamid Ali, and we're just going to have a few words with him right now. We're here today with Fahim Hamid Ali, who is the producer and the director of the film Magical Milton, and he invited me to come today because I did a little bit of work on the film for him, along with John Challenor III, and I want to hear exactly why you decided to do this film. I know you moved to Milton 8 years ago, but I want to know why you decided to do this and why you decided to do it now.
Thank you, Bruce. Thank you so much for your mesmerizing narration for the film, which everybody is going to listen to. And I worked with you before, and I'm a great admirer, and thank you so much for being part of our team. Milton is magical, definitely, because when I moved to Milton about 8 years back, I didn't know that I will get so much attached to the town. And every nook and corner will speak to me, and I would like to be there. And then it's a great mix of urban and rural, and there are so many interesting places to go to. And at the same time, the 163 years old history of Milton, which has really excited me to do this film.
Well, one of the things I noticed when I was doing some of the narration was that not only is Milton old, which you touched on, but it's also the future as well, which you also touched on, and the fact that it's gone from basically a mill town to a really diversified part of the Golden Horseshoe.
Exactly. This is what is happening, and our mayor, His Worship God Krantz, has spoken about the past and the current times, and also the future of Milton, including the economic development and infrastructure. So you'll see it very interesting.
So touch just a little more on how you feel about the diversity now of Milton, where it's going in the future, and how this whole film fits into that.
The diversity is amazing. It's really fast. But as Father Mark Curtis sang in his song, this small town spirit is still there. You know, it touches you, the small town. You walk on the road and you find so many people say hi to each other. You walk into a shop and that shopkeeper knows you with your first name. So that feeling is still there. I hope it remains no matter how big the town gets.
So it's a small town that's got very big, but still retains its small town feeling.
Two Canadian census declared Milton to be the fastest growing town of Canada. You can imagine that. It is all happening.
Thank you very much. Listen, I appreciate being a part of the film, and I know everybody here is going to really love it. Thank you so much.
मेरा मिल्टन से ताल्लुक़ है। मेरा नाम सुहेल नसीर है। मैं यहाँ पर आज मौजूद हूँ। फ़हीम साहब ने बड़ा शानदार एक डॉक्यूमेंट्री बनाई है मिल्टन के ऊपर, और मैं बहुत खुश हूँ कि उन्होंने ये काम किया, और हमारे कम्युनिटी को इन्होंने काफ़ी सपोर्ट किया। मिल्टन में पाकिस्तानी कम्युनिटी काफ़ी है, और ये एक बड़ी अच्छी बात है कि उन्होंने एक काम करके दिया मिल्टन के लिए, और हमारी कम्युनिटी को सर ऊंचा किया है उन्होंने। इस तरह आई थिंक इट इज़ अ गुड थिंग दैट ही हैज़ डन, एंड आई रियली अप्रिशिएट, एंड आई आर ऑलवेज इन looking forward to see him, and looking forward to congratulate him on this occasion. Thank you so much.
अस्सलाम वालेकुम एवरीवन। आज हम यहाँ पे मिल्टन में आए हुए हैं। हमारे जो बड़े अच्छे दोस्त हैं फ़हीम हामिद अली साहब, उनकी प्रोडक्शन है मैजिकल मिल्टन। इट्स अ ग्रेट इनिशिएटिव, और उन्होंने मिल्टन को एज अ स्टोरी टेलिंग इसमें दिखाया है। और हमारे जो मेयर हैं, मेयर गॉड क्रांस, वन ऑफ द लॉन्गेस्ट सर्विंग मेयर्स हैं, उनकी ज़बानी ये स्टोरी टेलिंग है। और आई एम लुकिंग फॉरवर्ड टू सीइंग दिस मूवी, और होपफुली इट विल बी अ गुड प्रोडक्शन जो कि मिल्टन को फोकस करेगी, और मिल्टन के लोगों को जो कंट्रीब्यूशन लोगों ने की है।
I love the people as I travel down each street. In the faces that I meet, I love this town. I love the people in the quiet and the loud, in the humble and the proud. I love this town. I love this town, my little town.
About 70 years ago, on a sunny day in May of 1949, Reverend Roy Massacre visited Milton for the day, 8mm camera in hand, and captured a day in the life of our community. Milton was one of 88 small communities across the province that Reverend Massacre captured on film, a series he'd called Stars of the Town. While he returned to a number of communities to screen the finished product for a nominal admission fee, he never returned to Milton. It wasn't until the University of Western Ontario acquired Stars of the Town from Reverend Massacre's widow in 2004 that Miltonians were able to see the finished product. Milton Historical Society members purchased a number of copies of Stars of the Town from the university in the mid-2000s. It was shown publicly for the first time at the unveiling ceremony for Magical Milton's trailer just last year. Stars of the Town is now available for viewing on the Milton Historical Society website.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Thank you, John. Good afternoon, honorable guests, MPs, His Worship Mayor God Krantz, respected members from the Walk of Fame, and everybody, every Miltonian, all my supporters, patrons, sponsors, people who have helped me, my friend John Challenor III, the cinematographer, the DOP, my crew, Caesar Cara. So many of them could not make it because they're traveling. This project started about a year back. I had the honor of having Mayor God Krantz at our house for a casual meeting, and we spoke about the project. People like Tigerjeet Singh, Peter McDaffie, Father Mark Curtis. Chris Hadfield is a part of this film. He is traveling, but the theme of the film is what we have taken from, is the growth, the height, and the pride. And I hope you will all like it, because I haven't prepared any speech, and my work is going to be on the screen. And once the film is over, I will be open to question and answers. And thank you so much. Thank you everyone for being here this afternoon. Thank you.
Thank you, John, for the introduction, but also thank you for contributing in such a profound way to the story. Milton has so much to offer, and we are indeed a place of possibility, as you'll see everywhere you go. If you see our motto, then we are a place of possibility, but with that possibility comes an obligation to set a goal, to set a course, to decide where you want to go, whether you're 6 years old and you're starting your first day of kindergarten, or you're 60 years old and you just retired and you're coming here to enjoy that retirement. Everybody has an objective.
Thank you, John. What an incredible experience, and we all saw and heard and learned probably a bit more about Milton, and we saw some of the experiences shared by individuals about what Milton means to them. And as I mentioned in my remarks, I moved here with my family about 4 years ago, and the reception and the love in the community, and how my family was able to adjust, especially my 3 kids, was incredible. And I'm not going to take too much of your time. I want to be very, very brief. I do want to thank, of course, Fahim Hamid Ali, his entire team, and everyone that put so much time and effort to put this together, not just for us.
And as well, you might have noticed a couple of individuals in that film there that's really closely related to me, but they spell their name a little bit different, and I don't know why that is. And I talk about my brother Bob and my niece Darlene. And of course, there's a story that goes back some time ago when I was registered at birth. I was born in the Milton Heights area, of course, at home, and I was registered without an S in it. Even my parents spelled it with an S in it, and everybody else, and I have 4 sisters and 2 brothers, and every one of them except me was born with the S in the name. And of course, I'm really the odd one. It's not the rest of them that doesn't have the S in their name. But on the serious side, well over a year ago, probably a year and a half or so ago, when Fahim approached me and to run it by me what I thought of doing a film on Milton. And I had no hesitation whatsoever on suggesting that he pursue it. I really didn't know how it was going to work, but you've seen the evidence of it here today. We were sworn in a year ago in October, So, you know, he's been working on this for quite some time. So there's a great deal of effort that's gone into this film. A lot of us might think that it just happens overnight, but I can assure you it doesn't. So, and again, I recognized the biggest majority of those people that were in the film there. I also recognized the work that's gone into that. And what's really critical is a lot of the people that were in that film, I know you're here today because I had a chance to speak to some of you earlier on, but it's those other individuals that were not in that film that's very interested in what's going on in our community is really what it's all about. So just want to thank you, Fahim, and again, I have a presentation here as well, and it's been said many, many times, and I understand the pecking order in politics is federal, provincial, regional, and local. So really I'm at the bottom of the food chain. But one of the things that I often say as well, you save the best for the last. And ladies and gentlemen, it very simply reads, the town of Milton, its council and citizens are pleased to express congratulations to Fahim Hamid Ali for his hard work and dedication in the creation of Magical Milton, appropriately signed and sealed the seal of the corporation and presented this 12th day of January 2020. Fahim, thank you very much. I do recognize a camera when I do see one, so. Great.
Arfan Mohammed with the beautiful animation and the graphics. And last but not least, John Chalana, to the consulting producer who made this happen. The support I got from him, the material, the Historical Society material, and so many great advice from him. Thank you, John. Thank you so much.
Milton is where I'm from, and learned to fly.
Tiger Singh is about to enter the ring. Amazing. And he wins the match. Tiger Ali Singh, the champion of the world. और जीत गया है मैच. Tiger Ali Singh, दुनिया का champion, फिर से जीता.
It's a beautiful community.
Tiger Ali Singh coming in July, welcoming you to Miracle on Main Street.
Walaikum salam. Thank you, Siraj. Thank you very much.
So lots of exciting things happening in Milton, all happening in the next couple of years.
I refer to this as the Mayor Bear, and I do a lot with young people.
It's 2-1 Milton.
I love this town. I love the people. As I travel down each street, in the faces I will meet. I love this town.
They have a best cycling track.
Make it more of a home for everyone.
I love this town. I love this town. My little town.
निमी कैसा लगा आपको आज मैजिकल मिल्टन?
इट्स वेरी गुड. मिल्टन की जो हिस्ट्री उन्होंने बयान की, और दो अच्छी चीज़ मुझे लगी कि मेयर जो है ही वाज काइंड ऑफ डूइंग ऑल द स्टफ राइट, तो वो ग्लूड थे किसी तरीके से हर पॉइंट पे, हर हिस्टोरिकल भी आप देख लें, फिर इमिग्रेशन की भी आप देख लें, क्योंकि मिल्टन में जो उन्होंने बताया कि 30,000 लोग रहते थे, अब जो है 1,30,000 लोग रहते हैं, तो इट्स क्वाड्रुपल।
और आगे कह रहे हैं कि तकरीबन 250,000 हो जाएंगे अगले 5 साल।
हाँ, इस जिस तरह से इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर यहाँ का है वो रिक्वायर्ड है यहाँ पे, तो ओवरऑल इट वाज अ गुड एफर्ट, इट वाज वेरी गुड माशाल्लाह। और मेरे ख्याल से मज़ीद बननी चाहिए टू कैप्चर, क्योंकि बहुत सारी चीज़ें जो इन्वॉल्व होनी चाहिए इसमें, लेकिन मज़ीद बननी चाहिए आई वुड से, बट इट वाज अ गुड स्टार्ट, आई रियली लाइक इट।
बहुत अच्छी फिल्म, बड़ी कॉम्प्रिहेंसिव, मिल्टन की हिस्ट्री जितनी रिच है उसको बहुत अच्छे तरीके से उन्होंने डिफाइन किया, और 45 मिनट के टाइम के अंदर जिस तरह से उसको कंक्लूड करने की कोशिश की गई है, मैं समझता हूँ फैमिली भाई की बहुत अच्छी कोशिश।
इसने बहुत मतलब इतने अच्छे तरीके से इसको कवर अप किया है कि मिल्टन को इन्होंने फ्रॉम वेरी बिगिनिंग टू टिल नाउ, और बहुत अच्छी कवरेज थी, और मिल्टन को इंट्रोड्यूस किया
गया। It was fantastic. It was a continuation of the story of Milton as it's continuing to grow. I was remarking to some of the people that the first film that we found was from the early 1900s, and that told the beginning stages of Milton. This is now a continuing story, so it's building upon what Milton is going to become as we move forward.
जी, फिल्म तो माशाल्लाह बहुत अच्छी बनाई है। फ़हीम भाई और उनकी टीम ने बहुत मेहनत से काम किया है, और आई पर्सनली नो जब उन्होंने मुझे साल पहले अप्रोच किया इस प्रोजेक्ट के लिए, एंड आई नो आई वाज वन ऑफ द इनिशियल स्पॉन्सर्स जिनको उन्होंने अप्रोच किया, और हमने उनसे कुछ नहीं पूछा, सिर्फ उन्होंने बताया कि भाई मिल्टन की जो आजकल हालात हैं या जो भी यहाँ पे लोग काम कर रहे हैं उनको प्रिजर्व करने के लिए, ताकि अगली आने वाली नस्लें जान सकें कि मिल्टन में क्या हो रहा है और कौन कौन से कह लें कि इंटरनेशनल किस्म के लोग यहाँ से निकल रहे हैं, उसको प्रिजर्व करने के लिए एक डॉक्यूमेंट्री बनानी है उन्होंने, तो हमने उनको पूरा सपोर्ट किया है, और आपने माशाल्लाह आपने भी देखा, और ऐसी चीज़ शायद ही अगली कुछ सदियों में दोबारा बने। And we best give our good wishes to Fahim Ali and his team for this effort.
Thank you sir. फरहान इस फिल्म के स्पॉन्सर भी हैं, कैसी लगी आपको फिल्म?
अस्सलाम वालेकुम एवरीबॉडी, माशाल्लाह बहुत अच्छी ज़बरदस्त फिल्म थी। मिल्टन इतना खूबसूरत टाउन है कि मतलब इसको फ़हीम भाई ने बड़े ब्यूटीफुल तरीके से उजागर किया है, सारे डिफरेंट प्रॉस्पेक्ट्स ऑफ मिल्टन को बहुत अच्छी तरह प्रेजेंट किया, एंड आई एम रियली हैप्पी टू बी वन ऑफ द स्पॉन्सर्स, एंड आई थिंक आई वाज द ओनली वुमन एंटरप्रेन्योर इन द स्पॉन्सर्स लिस्ट। सो पैरन हमेशा ही सबको सपोर्ट करता है, स्पॉन्सर करता है, एंड आई एम ऑलवेज देयर फॉर माई कम्युनिटी टू सर्व माई कम्युनिटी एज मच एज पॉसिबल।
थैंक यू
थैंक यू भाई।
आलम साहब हमारे साथ मौजूद हैं, आलम लॉ ऑफिस इसके स्पॉन्सर भी रहे हैं, कैसी लगी आपको?
माशाल्लाह से बहुत अच्छी जो इन्होंने वीडियोग्राफी की है, बहुत आर्टिस्टिक तरीके से इसको जो है प्रेजेंट किया है, और फ़हीम भाई वेल नोन है अपने टैलेंट की वजह से, अपने एक्सपीरियंस की वजह से। इन्होंने पहले पिछले साल भी जो एक वीडियो बनाई थी, और ये मिल्टन मैजिकल, इट वाज फैंटास्टिक फेबुलस, सारे एस्पेक्ट को, हिस्ट्री को, प्रेजेंट को और फ्यूचर की क्या प्रोस्पेक्ट हैं जो हमारे मिल्टन के मेयर उन्होंने भी प्रेजेंट किया है। इट इज़ फैंटास्टिक टाउन, इसमें बहुत लविंग लोग हैं, बिजनेस प्रोफेशनल्स हैं, लोग हैं, बहुत छोटी सी कम्युनिटी है, बहुत इंटीग्रेशन के साथ रह रहे हैं, और होपफुली वी सी मैनी मोर इन फ्यूचर इंशाल्लाह। थैंक यू।
वार्ड 4 से काउंसलर समीर अली हमारे साथ मौजूद हैं, आपने फिल्म में इनको बहुत देखा, कैसे लगी आपको?
बहुत अच्छी लगी मुझे, ये बात बहुत अच्छी लगी कि उन्होंने मिल्टन की हिस्ट्री को अच्छा कवर किया। बहुत से लोग जो नए आए हैं मिल्टन में, वो यहाँ पे इसलिए आते हैं कि जैसे उन्होंने कहा बहुत अच्छी लोकेशन है, यंग कम्युनिटी है, बच्चों को रेस करने के लिए अच्छी कम्युनिटी, बट अ लॉट ऑफ द न्यू कमर्स डोंट नो कि वी हैव अ वेरी रिच डीप हिस्ट्री इन मिल्टन, तो मुझे बहुत अच्छी लगी ये बात।
Thank you. A very popular member of parliament from Milton, Adam is here. And how was the film?
It was wonderful. It told a great story, a magical story about our beloved town. Everybody that watched saw somebody that they know and love in the movie at some point. It told a story of diversity and possibility and goal setting in the future, and it was great. So thank you so much to Fahim Hamid Ali and his wonderful wife Kiran for putting on such a great show for our local people.
Thank you. Thanks, Adam.
My pleasure.
We have Mayor of Milton here, and very inspirational line you said, anything can happen if you have a wish or will. So what's your comments about this film?
Well, and of course what I said is absolutely true, but sometimes people give up, and of course giving up has never been part of my vocabulary, and sometimes it certainly takes longer than what one might expect, but sticking to it is really what it's all about, because I've always said anything that's worthwhile is worthwhile really pursuing, and sometimes pursuing it takes longer than what you envisioned. So that's the secret to success.
So how was
As an example, they talked about in the film about growth in Milton. And of course, you heard me mention that Milton is an inland community. It took me roughly 20 years to work out a deal to get the Lake Ontario water to Milton. As I said, big pipe up, big pipe down. So it takes forever sometimes to achieve what's really worthwhile achieving.
So how was the experience doing this? You were almost narrating everything, telling everything with a part of the film.
Oh, that's true. And I have to thank Fahim very much for approaching me to see if I would, be part of it. And of course, I don't mind telling a story, and especially if it's a success story. And I'm not talking so much about success for myself. I'm talking about the success for this community, which I've been part of. And that's really what this has been all about, telling the story. And in my opinion, that story was told just excellent here today on that film, thanks to Fahim.
Thank you, Mayor. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
First of all, Milton is magical, but the magician is here next to me. Any great community which is progressive needs a visionary leader. And Milton is so fortunate to have Mayor God Krantz as a mayor who is not just visionary, but also very young. The youngest mayor in Canada.
And I also quote his word that anything can happen if we have a wish or a will.
Yes. And as the film is concerned, Fahim is a great storyteller.
I have to interrupt now. Did you know there's only two types of people in this world? Yes. Those of us that are Miltonians or those of them who wish they were. That's the only difference. So welcome to our community anytime.
Thank you, Doctor.
I think in our next movie, what my wish and my vision is that someday Hollywood will be drawn to Milton to shoot a film here after this film. So good luck, Mayor. Thank you so much. God bless you.
This is Hollywood North, right here in Milton.
Thank you, both of you. Thank you. We have John with us as the editor of this film. How was your experience?
It was great. Working with Fahim and the crew has just been an absolute pleasure. It was interesting to I grew up in Milton, so to have a time capsule, kind of a present day, here's what's going on in Milton is really nice. And yeah, once again, sponsors, crew, and Fahim were absolutely incredible to work with.
Also, it's a different idea of the film.
Yeah, absolutely. In what way would you say?
Like normally people don't make these type of films, these type of documents. That's the
absolutely, yeah. And I hope that it was easy for people to watch and easy to consume, and they got information out of it, but weren't just sitting there listening to somebody speak for 45 minutes, right? So yeah, I'm excited to see this played in schools and kind of be almost an educational tool in that sense.
Easy to edit that or special?
It was tough for sure. A lot of technical battles to go up against, but that's no different than any other project. But yeah, it all turned out great, and yeah, it was just fantastic that media came out and so many other people came out to support. So
thank you, John. Thank you. हामिद साहब हमारे साथ मौजूद हैं। शान भाई, आज मिल्टन के हवाले से फिल्म थी, कैसी लगी आपको?
बहुत ज़बरदस्त, बहुत ज़बरदस्त। ये जो ऐसी चीज़ हैं, ये इसको समझते एक टाइम कैप्सूल है। आज से 20, 30, 40 साल बाद लोग उसको देखेंगे और सोचेंगे कि मिल्टन कैसा हुआ करता था।
तो अच्छा, मतलब लोगों के लिए क्या, मुझे तो ऐसा लगा जैसे बहुत से लोगों को पता ही नहीं है मिल्टन के बारे में।
एग्जैक्टली, मिल्टन की कुछ कहानी पता चली, कुछ हिस्ट्री पता चली, मिल्टन की कुछ लोगों का पता चला, और जैसे मैंने बताया ना, सबसे बड़ी वैल्यू टाइम कैप्सूल है। आप देखेंगे बाद में कि मिल्टन कहाँ तक पहुँच गया और क्या होता था।
शायद एक फिल्म इससे पहले बनी और शायद
दूसरी फिल्म जो बनी है वो कुछ 40 वाले साल पहले बनी थी, तो वो जो है काफ़ी पुरानी फिल्म थी, तो इसीलिए जो है ना अच्छा स्टेप है ये।
Thank you. So we have the producer of the film, John here. John, how was your experience with this?
It was an interesting experience. It's always difficult to shoot so many hours of video, about 55 to 60, and then get it down to distill it to 45 minutes. So there are some things that you'd like to see, but they just can't make the cut. It's not feasible. Otherwise, people have to bring their sleeping bags to actually watch it. But no, very pleased. It's a point in time in our community. It's a contemporary look at Milton. And the feedback I've had from the audience so far is everybody went away and learned something from it, and I think that's fantastic. And others have a better sense of the community and a better sense of themselves as a result. I think the underlying message is this is a great people community, and I think that that certainly was illustrated in the film.
And how was your experience working with Fahim also?
Well, I was a consulting producer, so our relationship was one of whenever he needed something, he'd send me an email and ask me to do it, and I did. And he was very reasonable to work with. He has a lot of balls in the air. This isn't the only documentary that he's working on. And of course, I have other things that I have in my life. I have my own business, and I'm a local counselor as well. So it was a busy time, but we found a way to get it done. And I enjoyed working with him very much.
मैजिक मिल्टन के प्रोड्यूसर डायरेक्टर फ़हीम हामिद अली हमारे साथ मौजूद हैं। फ़हीम भाई, आज माशाल्लाह बहुत लोग आए, आप के क्या कमेंट्स इस मौके पर?
सबसे बड़ा चैलेंज आपको पता है भट्टी साहब, आप मीडिया के आदमी हैं, इज़ द ऑडियंस आ जाए, काम हो गया। 1 साल लगा टू डू दिस फिल्म और 12 महीने में सारा कुछ देखा, डिफरेंट एस्पेक्ट्स कवर किए, वॉक ऑफ फेम के लोग थे, आम जनरल कम्युनिटी के मेंबर्स थे, बिज़नेस को भी कवर करके फिर सारे सब्जेक्ट्स को लेकर आए। 72 आवर्स की फिल्मिंग थी, उसको 45 मिनट्स में कंसाइज, आपसे बेहतर कोई नहीं समझता। तो लेकिन आपकी सपोर्ट रही थ्रू आउट, साबिर गाया की भी सपोर्ट रही। यहाँ पर मसला कुछ भी नहीं था, मसला था चैलेंज हो जाता है, बाज़ वक्त वेदर का चैलेंज हो जाता है, बाज़ वक्त टाइमिंग का चैलेंज होता है, लेकिन इतने खूबसूरत अंदाज में सब आए एंड सभी आया, आपने देखा तो माशाल्लाह से हाउसफुल था। बट थैंक यू सो मच।
मेपल मॉर्निंग, मैजिक मिल्टन, फर्स्ट एंड लास्ट नेम दोनों के एम से शुरू होते हैं, क्या थर्ड फिल्म भी फर्स्ट एंड लास्ट नेम एम से होगी?
मैजिकल मिल्टन भी मेरा एक दिमाग की एक इख्तरा है। मेपल मॉर्निंग 1, मेपल मॉर्निंग 2, मेपल मॉर्निंग 3 भी इंटरनेशनली अभी होने को जा रही है, लेकिन मैजिकल मिल्टन भी मेरे जहन में इसी तरह से एक बस नाम आया। हो सकता है
नेक्स्ट भी डबल एम ही होगा?
डबल एम ही लग रहा है।
थैंक यू वेरी मच एंड विश यू वेरी गुड लक। बहुत शुक्रिया।
बहुत शुक्रिया सर।
आर्ट सेंटर मिल्टन में आज हम मौजूद हैं और मैजिकल मिल्टन डॉक्यूमेंट्री फिल्म है जिसकी आज स्क्रीनिंग थी। यहाँ पे मेयर मिल्टन मौजूद थे, मेंबर पार्लियामेंट एडम मौजूद थे, मेंबर प्रोविंशियल पार्लियामेंट यहाँ पे मौजूद थे, तमाम काउंसलर्स यहाँ पे मौजूद थे और फ़हीम हामिद अली इस फिल्म के डायरेक्टर हैं। और मिल्टन के हवाले से बहुत अरसे बाद एक फ़िल्म बनी है, मिल्टन के हवाले से बहुत अरसे बाद एक ये फ़िल्म बनी है जिसमें मिल्टन की हिस्ट्री को, मिल्टन के डेवलपमेंट को, मिल्टन के लोगों को, मिल्टन के बिजनेसेस को दिखाया गया है। और खुशी की बात यह है कि इसमें बहुत से जो स्पॉन्सर्स थे वो हमारी अपनी कम्युनिटी, पाकिस्तानी कम्युनिटी से ताल्लुक़ रखते थे। इससे पहले मेपल मॉर्निंग जो है बहुत कामयाब डॉक्यूमेंट्री जो है वो बना चुके हैं पाकिस्तानी कम्युनिटी के हवाले से फ़हीम हामिद अली, और अब ये इससे अलावा भी 2-3 मेपल मॉर्निंग के हवाले से उनकी एक्सपेक्टेशंस रही हैं। और ये मैजिकल मिल्टन, खुद मिल्टन में रहते हैं फ़हीम अली साहब और दोस्त, और आज ये देख के बहुत सी चीज़ें लोगों को इसमें पता चलेंगी। बहुत जल्द ये फ़िल्म जो है हम आपको जो है टोरंटो 360 टेलीविज़न पे भी दिखाएंगे। ख़ासे लोग मौजूद थे और अच्छी प्रोडक्शन थी, और फ़हीम हामिद अली साहब को और उनकी टीम को इस हवाले से हम बहुत मुबारकबाद भी कहते हैं। आर्ट सेंटर मिल्टन से कैमरामैन साबिर गाया के साथ अरशद भट्टी को दीजिए इजाज़त। अल्लाह हाफिज़ और सपोर्ट।